Okay, last video for this week. Just a review here. This is actually more stuff from like first semester, like quadratics and stuff that we kind of did first semester. They just set it up in a proportion. Remember, guys, we were just doing different things like this in other problems, so this shouldn't be a big deal. Remember, proportions are two fractions set equal to each other. So remember, we cross multiply. Okay, we cross multiply. Now here's the thing, guys. When we cross multiply binomial times a binomial, I really have to think of that in parentheses. Remember? Those two binomials need to be in their own parentheses. So x minus 1 times x plus 2, and then 1 times 4. Okay, that's not a big deal, 4. Okay, the reason I need the parentheses, guys, this is back from Algebra 1, the FOIL, okay, which is, again, what we did first semester. We reviewed a lot of this stuff. So FOIL, first, outside, that's an x, inside, last. So first, outside, inside, last. So x times x times positive 2, negative 1 times x, negative 1 times negative 2. Okay, we still got our equals 4. Okay, combined like terms. Positive 2x minus 1x. Okay, that's going to be like a 1x minus 2 equals 4. Okay, now guys, this is where you kind of have to go back from first semester. Remember, guys, I cannot solve this unless I have a 0 right here. So I've got to actually cancel that 4 to become a 0. If it's a 4, then to cancel it into a 0, I do a minus 4. See that? So what do I have? I've got x squared plus 1x, negative 2 and negative 4, guys, will actually combine to a negative 6. And there's my 0. So, guys, again, you can't solve a quadratic until you have it set equal to 0. Remember, that's that whole point. We find the zeros. You're finding what makes the equation equal to 0. That's all goes together. Now in the graph, we see the zeros wherever we cross the x-axis. Okay, but here's the zeros. Now, again, we're just sort of going backwards now. So we're unfoiling. So the answer to this problem will be the two parentheses we get when we unfoil. So x and x. Now, again, these are things we've just been reviewing lately even. Okay, the factors of a negative 6, because it's negative, that subtracts to make 1. So what multiplies to make 6, that subtracts to make 1, 3 and 2, right? 3 times 2 makes 6. 3 take away 2 makes 1. So there it is. Remember, since I need a positive 1, the larger has to be positive, which means the smaller needs to be negative. Now, again, guys, we're going all the way to finding the roots. We're finding the final answer, remember? Now, we had shortcuts here. Remember, once you have actually that two parentheses with the 0, remember, we can take away the parentheses, set them each equal to 0, and solve. Now, this plus 3 minus 3. So our first answer was a negative 3. Okay, plus 2, plus 2. So our second answer was a positive 2. Okay, and there are the two roots for that problem, negative 3 and positive 2. Okay, so again, this is kind of combining, things from first semester and even from like middle school, proportions, okay, and Algebra 1, foiling, okay, but it's stuff we've already done. Okay, let's do one more. Again, it's just easier if you cross multiply with the binomials first. Okay, so again, this is kind of upside down from the other one, but I'm still going to multiply the binomials, okay? So I've got x plus 4 times the x minus 2. Okay, I'm putting them both in parentheses. 7 times 1, 7. Okay, again, FOIL this out. Okay, x times x, x times negative 2, positive 4 times x, Positive 4 times negative 2, negative 8. See that? Okay, combined like terms. So I've got x squared plus 2x minus 8 equals 7. So I combine the negative 2 and the positive 4 together. Got a positive 2x. I have the minus 8 there. Now, again, I cannot solve this with that 7, so I've got to cancel the 7. So I'm minus 7, minus 7. Okay, so on the next line, I've got x squared plus 2x. Now, negative 8 and negative 7 are going to combine to make a negative 15. Okay, everybody see what we got? Okay, now this trinomial, now that it's equal to 0, that can be unfoiled. Okay, so now I need to unfoil that trinomial. So the factors of 15 that subtract, because of negative 15, remember, because of negative 15 subtracts to make 2. So what multiplies to make 15 that subtracts to make 2? 3 and 5, right? Or 5 and 3. Doesn't matter which one goes first. I need a positive 2. So this time the 5 needs to be positive, which makes the 3 negative. Okay? Now, once I have these factored with 0, remember we set these each equal to 0. So the plus 5, I'm going to minus 5. So my first answer is negative 5. Okay, plus 3. I have a minus 3 there and then a plus 3 to both sides. The second answer is positive 3. And boom. There we go. X equals negative 5 and x equals positive 3. Okay, again, the method is combining some things that we've already done. Okay, shouldn't be a real challenge, but hopefully this is something you can remember and catch up on here. So, okay, so here's our problem. Okay. 1 over x minus 7 equals x plus 3 over 11. Okay, so solve that on a piece of paper and type in your 2 answers in the journal. Okay, good job. We will see you next week. Take care. Bye.